Good evening. You're watching the news this evening with me, Urvashi Kapoor, here at Mirror Now. Let's take a quick look at the headlines we are tracking this evening first. VIP brat Vikas Barala and his friend Ashish Kumar sent to 2-day police custody in the Chandigarh stalking case. Next hearing scheduled for the 12th of August. After Chandigarh and Mumbai, another incident of stalking from Gurugram. 25-year-old woman allegedly chased by men in a car. A 7-year-old allegedly raped in a school in Meerut. The principal and another student taken into custody. National-level wrestler electrocuted to death at the Jaipal Singh Stadium in Ranchi due to a short circuit at the flooded and dilapidated stadium building. Interim ban by NGT on non-biodegradable plastic bags, less than 50 microns in the national capital, a fine of 5,000 rupees on offenders found in possession of such bags. After Jab Harry Met Sejal, CBFC now wants the word intercourse out of a Tamil film. For over a month now, the film denied clearance certificate from the board. On to a Mirror Now impact story. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has issued an apology to Murugan's family. Murugan, who was denied treatment by 5 hospitals in Thiruvananthapuram and Kollam in Kerala, bleeding, suffering a brain hemorrhage. He went from hospital to hospital for 8 long hours and finally succumbed to his injuries in the ambulance. And taking note of this case of apathy by the hospitals, Chief Minister Vijayan has issued an apology. He said, and I quote here, "The incident is an insult to the state and if needed, I am ready to make new amendments in the law so that such incidents will not repeat." Unquote. To remind you, Murugan was riding pillion on a bike with his friend when they were rammed by a car. After this, he was denied admission by 5 hospitals for petty reasons. All right, the government also now taking note. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan himself coming out and apologizing to the family. He also stated earlier that amendments would be made to the law, which perhaps due to which perhaps the hospitals hesitated to help this patient. Remember, he was for 8 long hours going from hospital to hospital, and none of these hospitals gave proper treatment to him, to a critical patient, who was in fact was severely wounded and severely injured. The hospitals refused treatment to this patient. The Chief Minister, though, now taking cognizance and has promised to take action as well as apologize to the family. And the stalking menace continues, this time coming in from Gurugram in Haryana. The woman, an executive with a private firm, has alleged she was on her scooter and was returning home from work around midnight when 2 men in fact started following her. Not only that, the men in the car repeatedly called out to her to stop and tried even cornering her scooter. Getting the complaint registered was in fact another ordeal for the lady. She went to the police station but was allegedly turned away and then was asked to go to another police station which had the jurisdiction of that stretch.
After Chandigarh, we are seeing another case of stalking coming to light, this time from Gurugram, where a 25-year-old executive who was working in a private firm here in Gurgaon was returning home on Monday night at around midnight, where she was followed by a couple of men in a car, and they were not just trying to hound her, they tried to stop her while she was going on the way home. So the victim, when she spoke to the police and she filed a complaint about this, has said that the entire 3-kilometer stretch that she was taking from her office to her home to reach her place, she was being followed, and she realized that there was somebody who was following her. Only after that she realized that there was a car behind her that was closely following her, trying to even stop her and trying to shout, indicating for her to stop. Terrified, she tried to look at the number plate, but in that moment she just could see the first 4 digits of that number plate, and then she just fled from that spot. So this is the entire incident that happened. Later on, she filed a complaint with the police. She in fact also met the Gurugram Police Commissioner Sandeep Khirwar and narrated her entire ordeal, following which a case of stalking has already been filed in this particular matter. Now the police are investigating this case and trying to look for any kind of CCTV footage if it is available around that area. And so far, the accused, the stalkers in this case, have not been identified or arrested so far.
वो पीड़िता युवती है, ये गुड़गांव में एक मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी है, उसी में जॉब करती है। तो ये रात को करीब 11:30-12 बजे अपनी जॉब ख़त्म करके अपने घर जो राजीव नगर में रहती है, अपना जॉब ख़त्म करके जब ये राजीव नगर के लिए अपनी स्कूटी पर आ रही थी, तो जैसा कि कंप्लेंट ने अपनी कंप्लेंट में बताया कि जो 2 युवक एक गाड़ी में सवार थे वो इसका लगातार पीछा करते रहे और अतुल कटारिया चौक होते हुए जब ये राजीव नगर अपने घर के नज़दीक पहुंची तो तब जाकर उन युवकों ने उसका पीछा करना बंद किया। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट डे उन्होंने, जो कंप्लेनेंट है, पीड़िता लड़की है, उन्होंने अपनी कंप्लेंट सबमिट की। उसके बाद पुलिस ने बिना किसी देरी के सेक्टर 14 पुलिस स्टेशन में दोनों युवकों के खिलाफ IPC की उचित धाराओं के तहत मुकदमा दर्ज किया जा चुका है। मामले की जांच अभी की जा रही है। इन्वेस्टिगेशन के दौरान जो भी बात सामने आ रही है उसके अनुसार हम कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं और जहाँ से युवती गुजरी है, हम दोनों युवकों को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए जो वहाँ पर जो भी जितने भी CCTV कैमराज लगे हुए हैं उनको प्रॉपर्ली चेक कर रहे हैं। उनको पूरी तरह से ये देखा जा रहा है कि इस टाइम के बिटवीन की जो भी टाइमिंग था, उस टाइम के दौरान जो स्कूटी पे जो युवती थी और जो उसके पीछे जो गाड़ी में सवार, जैसा कि उन्होंने बताया, उनको पूरी बारीकी से उन CCTV कैमराज को देखा जा रहा है।
सेक्टर 18 से इंसिडेंट स्टार्ट हुआ था। कुछ लड़कों ने उनको, मैडम को रोकने की कोशिश करी। उसके बाद जब सैरोल चौक पे आते हैं तो वहाँ पे उन्होंने गाड़ी साइड में लगा ली। साइड में लगाने के बाद उन्होंने क्या करा कि कुछ बोला, कुछ गाली गलौज किया। उसके बाद मेरी मैडम ने स्कूटी नहीं रखी, फिर उस अतुल कटारिया चौक तक जाती हैं तो वहाँ पे उन्होंने गाड़ी उनके सामने लगा ली थी। वहाँ पे हेल्प के लिए उन्होंने हाथ दिया किसी को, तो एक अंकल आए, उन्होंने रोका। उन्होंने कहा कि मुझे थोड़ा सा आगे तक रोक दीजिए, थोड़ा परेशान कर रहे हैं। उसके बाद कुछ नहीं हुआ। जैसे वो अंकल थोड़ा सा 10 कदम भी नहीं चलेंगे, उन लड़कों ने फिर से उनको रोक लिया और अंकल के साथ कुछ दिखाया और गाली गलौज किया। फिर सेक्टर 14 के सामने जो ICICI बैंक है उसके सामने फिर से उन्होंने गाड़ी लगा दी। गाड़ी लगाने के बाद फिर से थोड़ा मैडम ने उनको डांटा वाटा, उन्होंने कुछ गंदे इशारे भी करे। उसके बाद फिर उन्होंने स्कूटी अपनी वापस ली, थोड़ी सी गाड़ी से पीछे ली और सीधा वो अपने घर की तरफ निकल गए और उन्होंने रॉन्ग साइड से भी उस मैडम को पीछा करने की कोशिश करी। उसके बाद फिर हमने रिपोर्ट,
सच है कि सोमवार रात जब घटना ये हुई थी,
संडे रात में,
तो उन्होंने 100 नंबर डायल किया था, तो ये पुलिस ने,
सर उस टाइम अवेलेबल नहीं थी,
पुलिस अवेलेबल।
And over to the Chandigarh stalking case where Vikas Barala and his friend Ashish Kumar have been sent to 2-day police custody. Next hearing is scheduled for the 12th of this month. Main accused Vikas Barala has in fact been denying charges of trying to abduct complainant Varnika Kundu that were leveled against him. The Chandigarh police will recreate the crime scene and the accused will be questioned on the basis of the eyewitness account. Remember, the accused, son of BJP State Chief Subhash Barala, and his friend were arrested and remanded to police custody yesterday. The two have been accused of stalking and attempting to abduct a young woman by driving after her car. And here's all the other news that's making headlines across the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reprimanded the BJP MPs today for their frequent absenteeism from both the houses. Addressing the parliamentary meet, he told the MPs that now that Amit Shah is here, all your days of leisure are over. The MPs have now been asked to remain present in the parliament to be more serious regarding their work. There's no end to VVIP mindset of our needs. In a starting move, all former chief ministers of Madhya Pradesh have been allotted rent-free government residences for a lifetime. These ministers include BJP leader Uma Bharti and Congress leader Digvijay Singh. Income tax raids on Karnataka Energy Minister D.K. Shivakumar continue. Over 25 bank accounts of the Congress leader are still under scrutiny. In fact, D.K. Shivakumar's business partner Sunil Sharma has also been called in for questioning. A professor of a deemed university in Pune has been arrested for allegedly sexually harassing an Iranian student. The professor reportedly demanded sexual favors in exchange for granting the victim admission to a PhD course. Former Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav's convoy of 175 cars passed a toll plaza in UP's Barabanki district without paying the toll tax. Viewers note that the toll tax on national highways states is exempted for the state's chief minister but not for former chief ministers.
हाँ या नहीं दिया तो टोल टैक्स दिया था क्या नहीं दिया?
नहीं इन लोगों ने किसी ने टोल टैक्स पेमेंट नहीं किया और ये पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री अखिलेश यादव जी के साथ में थे और उनकी रथ यात्रा में सब शामिल थे। करीब 250 गाड़ियाँ थी।
कुछ नारेबाजी भी करते हुए निकले यहाँ से, ऐसे आपके शूट में दिखाई दिया है।
नारेबाजी क्या, वो तो अपना स्लोगन था उन लोगों का।
And shocking CCTV footage has surfaced from National Capital where a speeding SUV jumped a traffic signal and then rammed into a scooter, all in mere 30 seconds. The driver of the SUV seemingly lost control and went ahead to hit the wall of a drain. The pillion rider of the scooter and a pedestrian died in the accident. 2 others were injured. The SUV driver was arrested by the police. The incident happened 2 days ago in Paschim Vihar area of West Delhi. The National Green Tribunal today imposed an interim ban on the use of non-biodegradable plastic bags which are less than 50 microns in the entire national capital. A bench headed by NGT chairperson Justice Swatantra Kumar also announced a fine of 5,000 rupees on anyone found in possession of banned plastic. The NGT has directed the Delhi government to clear the entire stock of plastic within 1 week. A cop on duty was thrashed by a man who had been stopped for allegedly jumping the signal near Vasai. The accused was on his bike with his family when he was stopped, after which he allegedly started abusing the cop. The accused does not stop at that. He gets off his bike when the cop asks him to wait and brazenly thrashes him. The accused fled from the spot and was later arrested and released. The Anti-Corruption Bureau arrested the grandson of BJP leader Adeshyam from Srinagar. This after he allegedly impersonated a senior ACB officer and extorted money worth 1.5 lakh rupees from officials of the Public Health Engineering Department. The Supreme Court has pulled up the CBFC board for setting different questions for the regional papers in the NEET medical exams. The court ruled that the questions in the paper must be uniform with translations for regional languages. In other news, the censor board has cracked its whip again. This time, a Tamil movie is at the receiving end. The CBFC has demanded the word intercourse be taken out of Tamil movie or Rupaka Kathai. CBFC is yet to provide the clearance certificate to the movie. Shweta gets us more details.
Recently, Shah Rukh Khan's starrer Jab Harry Met Sejal was embroiled in controversy for using the word intercourse. Now it is a turn for upcoming Tamil film Oru Pakka Kadai. Speaking to Mirror Now, censor board officials told us that children will be affected as they will speak the meaning of the word intercourse from their parents, and this will also be a problem as a uniform set of conduct has been followed in every other state, be it north or south. Also speaking to Mirror Now is the producer of the film. He has been waiting for over a month to get the final approval from the censor board officials. He told us that the word intercourse is definitely needed for the script of the film and also plays a contributing factor for the success and reach of the film. In Chennai, Shweta for Mirror Now.
First screening happened in April and they gave UA certificate with a lot of cuts. We objected and we applied for RC. Re-certification. So then the RC headed by SV Segar seen the movie with 10 members. They cleared U certificate and they also cleared the particular word intercourse because it is coming under a medical examination word. It is not just like a boy asking a girl or girl asking a boy. It is in the medical examination. A senior gynecologist character is asked the heroine whether this has happened. So in that context it won't be obvious.
Is this the only reason that the censor board has cited?
As far as I know, now it's stucking only in that point, because rest of the other issues we have cleared everything. And the final cut list, even after the revising board chairperson Mr. S.V. Segar and his team cleared, I don't know what is the issue in not giving the final cut list.
So how was the delay affecting the entire movie crew?
Definitely, because this is small budget movie, we have to come in a particular gap. Suppose if it is endless means, we will be losing lot of interest, everything, so many factors.
One word, intercourse, that is unacceptable to, whether it's acceptable to the public viewers or not, it's unacceptable to the censor board. That seems to be the major issue. I find that in this day and age, it's 2017, I feel it's a little stuck in the past kind of mentality.
There are words which cannot be treated as or otherwise spoken in a public place. So the word has a specific meaning related to some emotions. So when it is being seen with the parents, children used to have a tendency to know what is what. So they...
And breaking news coming in here on Mirror Now. BMC passing a controversial resolution clearing a proposal to make singing Vande Mataram compulsory in civic schools, also making it compulsory to sing Vande Mataram before every civic committee meeting in BMC. Vaishnavi joining us over the phone line for more on that. Vaishnavi, what is basically behind BMC's controversial resolution? This seems to be quite a bizarre diktat. What has been the thought process behind this?
Well, this is a proposal, a notice of motion, in fact, that has been put forth by a BJP corporator called Sandeep Patel, and this was cleared in the House just some time back by the BMC House, in fact, and it basically says that the BMC's that Vande Mataram must be sung in BMC schools twice in a week, and also in every meeting, before every meeting rather, whichever takes place in the BMC. That includes the standing committee meeting as well. Now, this proposal was cleared without any sort of discussion, and the mayor has just cleared that proposal, making this as compulsory. Now, as far as this entire controversy is concerned, we know some time back the Madras High Court had given orders about making Vande Mataram compulsory in government organizations, private organizations as well, industries and other institutions. But that had actually seen some sort of an objection from Muslim leaders and also political parties which work for the Muslim and the minority communities. They demanded that it cannot be forced upon the Muslim people to actually sing Vande Mataram. And now, amidst this entire controversy, we see that the BMC actually has cleared this proposal, which makes singing Vande Mataram compulsory in all the municipal schools and also before every civic committee meeting that takes place in the BMC.
What kind of resistance are we expecting? You mentioned that some Muslim sects have objected to this diktat. How will this be taken by the BMC, the civic schools, and what sort of resistance are we expecting following this resolution?
Right, we have seen a strong opposition and objection being made by Muslim leaders, parties like MIM and the Samajwadi Party as well, demanding that it is in no way acceptable that Vande Mataram is forced to be sung by these community members. And they have been saying that they will not sing Vande Mataram because it's not the national song, and it in no way actually actually proves that whether a person has some sort of patriotism or not. So they said, we are not going to get into this and we are not going to follow if at all anybody tries to make Vande Mataram compulsory. And now with the BMC's proposal, yet again the same sort of voices coming in, and now these Muslim leaders are saying that our kids, whoever go to the municipal schools, will not sing Vande Mataram. It cannot be made compulsory. So we are seeing, and we might expect some strong reactions and strong also opposition coming in from most of these political parties affiliated with the Muslim community. And of course, they are standing by what their point is, that we will not sing Vande Mataram irrespective of whoever makes it compulsory, whether it is the Bombay High Court or whether it is the government. They're not going to abide by it. That's the reaction we're getting.
All right, Vaishnavi, thanks for reporting for us on that issue. Moving on to Bengaluru now, where 3 men have been arrested on charges of looting ATMs in Mumbai. The accused were nabbed from a hotel in Bengaluru. They have admitted to have stolen from 3 ATM kiosks in Mumbai. 4 lakh rupees have been recovered from the trio. Shrija gets us more details on the story.
3 people identified as 24-year-old Rakesh Nayan and 22-year-old Jyotish, who were staying in this particular hotel, the Southern Hotel here on Level Road, were picked up for questioning by the Cubbon Park police station based on a suspicion, because they were overstaying for almost half a month, is what we clearly understand. Now, the hotel authorities had given this information to the police, where they said because of Independence Day security checks, based on that, the police had come over here, but in fact, the hotel authorities had given the information about the trio staying in this particular hotel. When they were picked up for questioning, it was found out that these 3 accused, identified as Rakesh Nayan and Jyotish, had committed a crime in Mumbai in 3 different locations, that is Koligaon, Pisavali and Sonarpada, where they had stolen at least 34 lakh rupees from various ATM kiosks. Upon investigation, we understand that Rakesh was working with the cash management services as a custodian, where he had the key and the password of every ATM kiosk which was designated to him, and he had hatched a plot along with 2 of his friends, where they had stolen at least 34 lakh rupees. When they were picked up for questioning by the Bangalore police, they had recovered gold and other ornaments along with 4 lakh rupees. Clearly, they will be sent to Mumbai, where further questioning will take place. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Mirror Now.
On 7th August, we received information during our routine checking of hotels in the entire city in run-up to the Independence Day. We received information that some of the people are actually staying for quite a long in a hotel in Lavelle Road in the center of Bangalore. When our Cubbon Park police went and checked up, they found that 3 persons were staying there for more than a month, and they used to run around in the evening and then come late in the night and then stay put in the room in the entire day. On questioning them, then we got suspicion that their whereabouts and their answers. Then on thorough interrogation, it was revealed that they had committed offence in Mumbai area, and they in fact siphoned off nearly 34 lakh rupees in the ATMs, and from there they have been running around spending the money in Kullu Manali, Delhi and Amritsar and all sort of areas. Based on that, in fact, we checked up with the police. In fact, it is Manpad police station, and there actually the FIR has been registered in the name of these persons, and in fact we had immediately informed, and we have also taken up a case here for possession of stolen property and suspiciously behaving. We have produced him to judicial custody and informed the police there, and I think the team must be arriving, and then they will take up the further investigation in their case. In fact, one of the main accused is actually working for one of the company which transfers the cash to ATMs, and maybe with that they must be having a knowledge, and he has committed that.
And a horrific incident coming to light from Uttar Pradesh. A 7-year-old student was allegedly raped in a school's washroom in Meerut. Angry parents vandalized the school, demanding action on the guilty. The principal and another student of the school has been taken into custody for interrogation.
कुछ देर पहले एक पब्लिक स्कूल में बालिका है, उसके साथ में अन्य सामने आई है। ये पता चला है कि जा रहा हूँ का उसी स्कूल का बच्चा है। इसमें स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल और सस्पेक्टेड लड़की ने राजू बंद किया है, और इसमें जो भी वैधानिक कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई है वो हम इसमें करने जा रहे हैं। तो हम लोग ट्रीटमेंट मेडिकल के लिए तबीयत ठीक है, उसका जो बेस्ट पॉसिबल ट्रीटमेंट भी कर रहा है। सस्पेक्टेड जो अभियुक्त तो उसको भी हमने पकड़ लिया है, उसको अंडर प्रोसेस मेडिकल वगैरह, और अगर प्रिंसिपल का या मैनेजमेंट का कोई दोष होगा तो उनके खिलाफ भी कड़ी कार्रवाई करेंगे।
And that's all we have for you in this bulletin. We'll be right back with lots more. Stay with Mirror now.